Good evening, guys. It's Lee with White Mountain Gear Supply and Review. I'm sorry. White Mountain Gear Review and Supply. I have to say it right. From now on, I'm being told to get it right. These are a couple of new flashlights. If you guys got to see the excuse me, I got the hiccups. If you guys got to see the preview of the O Light S1R Baton and its nighttime functionality, then you will appreciate the two that I'm about to show you. As you remember, I don't have it nearby, but it's big. Even with my big beefy meat hooks, it's a big, hefty flashlight. It's pretty heavy. It's very expensive. The batteries are very expensive. And I'm going to do a video on the charging systems and the batteries that light requires, because I lost it and was unable, oh God, I'm so sorry, was unable to repost it. My video cards, my SD cards got deleted somehow, so I've had to replace some of my SD cards. I lost a lot of my original videos, but anyway, what I've got for you tonight is the O Light S1R Baton and the O Light S1 Baton Mini. They are very close in size. They are very close in functionality, and they're very close in lumens and levels. They have 3 different brightness levels, and they have a strobe mode, which will blind you. So be warned tonight, and I'm going to warn people again tonight, if you have epilepsy and it is triggered by strobe lights, do not watch the video that I post tonight, because I will be demonstrating both of these flashlights in strobe mode. So be warned. But look at that. Ain't that cute? Just the cutest little flashlight you've ever seen. Comes with a lanyard, a nice O Light lanyard that is adjustable. Has a push button adjustable lanyard, so you can tighten it up or loosen it around your wrist. Here's your button. And this one is the O Light S1 Baton Mini. It does have an O-ring seal on both ends, so it is waterproof. And this uses an RCR 123A rechargeable lithium-ion battery. If I can get us to focus here. And I do recommend using the O Light brand batteries. They are a little more expensive, but I like to keep OEM or original equipment with original equipment. I don't like to use aftermarket if I can avoid it. And I'm sorry, but I haven't had a chew in hours, and I had to have a chew. But your lanyard attaches to this one on the clip. Has a nice tight clip. It has a button top, so if you order extra batteries, make sure you get the button top and not the flat top batteries. It goes in with the button top or the positive size up. And you do have to push against the spring clip just a little bit to get it started, but then it goes right on. And then your lowest setting, your brightest setting, and then your strobe. That is the S1 Baton. And the coolest thing about this is you don't see a charging port anywhere. There's no external charging port on this flashlight anywhere. Guess where the charging port is? It's built into the battery. And it will accept any standard USB style charger. This is my phone charger. Just to show you, this is a standard Galaxy Note 5 rapid charger. But the cool thing is, when you plug it in, it has a built-in indicator light in the battery that lets you know that it needs some charge. When it's at full charge, this will turn green instead of red. We can see right now that it's red when it's charging. And I'm going to unplug it. The light goes out. So that was the S1 Baton Mini. And that was one of the ways that they could incorporate 100% waterproof integrity and still make it rechargeable, was by putting the charging port on the battery inside of the anodized aluminum housing. And these things are tough, guys. I've seen people drive over them with trucks and cars and drop them and beat them and just abuse the snot out of them, and they hold up to about anything you can throw at it. Now, they put the name Baton on them, and when I was ordering them, I was thinking, you know, baton. So I'm thinking baton, like, you know, something long, but this is the S1R Baton. And again, my camera's not wanting to focus. I gotta get in the settings on this thing. I'm still trying to get used to the new camera. But it's about the same in size. It's a little bit longer. This is the S1R on the bottom. This is the S1 Mini on top. You can see the S1R is a little bit longer. And then we'll break it open. Now the cap on this one doesn't go down to the clip, so you don't have to push back against the clip when you go to put your cap on. You just put your cap on and it screws right on. But again, you've got your O-ring seal. You've got your RCR 123A 3.7 volt battery, again from O Light. But if you notice on this one, there's no charging port. And I'm going to show you on the body of this one, there's no charging port. So how is it rechargeable? It's not solar, it's not magic, it is magnetic. And it comes with this cool blue anodized O Light USB charger. There's no specific direction, you just let it clack to it in any configuration, however it hooks to it. And I'm going to use my standard USB adapter. This is a little bit shorter cable, so I'm going to have to move the camera. And guys, you got to overlook my messy workbench. But now, as you can see, I got a little tiny red light. If you can see that showing right there, that's built into the end of the cable on the charger. When you disconnect it, it goes straight to green. When you connect it back, and this one probably is charged, I keep it on the nightstand beside my bed. But when you connect it, the light comes on and lets you know what your charge status is. So it's staying solid green. So I know that this one is 100% charged. So I'm going to switch back for tonight's demonstration and charge up the Mini to make sure it's at 100%, because I don't want you guys to be fooled by the size of these flashlights. And then there you go, when I hook it back up, you see the little red light comes on showing that it needs some charge. So we're going to set our battery there on the shelf and let it charge. And I'll go over pricing tonight. You cannot buy these directly from O Light. You have to buy them from an authorized dealer, which I can get them and I can sell them. So if you're interested in any of these O Light flashlights, accessories, chargers, batteries, any of that stuff, let me know. I can hook you up. Now for the Marauder, it uses a much larger battery, of course, because it's a much larger flashlight. And what it uses are 4 of these 3000 milliamp hour lithium ion 18650 3.7 volt. It uses 4 of these. These are an aftermarket. They're made by Wyness, W-Y-N-E-S-S. This is not the correct battery for the Marauder. This is a flat top. This is not a button top. When I ordered the batteries for my Marauder, I ordered the wrong batteries and I had to go back and reorder batteries. But I have a light coming that will use these flat tops. That's why I didn't send them back. I have a full set of 4 for the new light that's coming from another company that claims to be as bright as the O Light. I'm not going to give away any information on that one. It's going to be a surprise. But this was the Wyness charger that came with the batteries. It all came as a package deal. It's pretty affordable for what it is. For 18650 batteries, they're very expensive. But this will charge the button top or the flat top batteries. And it has an indicator light for each individual cell. Let me see if I've got an empty power strip pocket here. And again, when they're empty, they go to green, but as soon as you plug the batteries in, and I'll show you that and make sure, because both ends are flat, make sure you look for the correct polarization, your positive and your negative. That's the positive, and this is the negative. And as you can see, when you plug one in, it will show you just that cell that you're working in. And as you add batteries, it just keeps going up until you have it full. And then once the batteries are full, of course the light turns green to let you know you're at full capacity. But again, that charger will work on the button top or the flat top batteries, the 18650s. But my favorite charger for the 18650 batteries is the Mi Boxer, or the My Boxer, however you want to pronounce it. M little I Boxer. It is digital, so it's a little more complicated. Has a little bit longer cable, so I can get us around here to the screen. And again, it has individual cell control. If you can see on the screen the different ports. Right now we're on cell 4, and I can change it. Oh no, you can't when it's empty, I forgot. Let me get some batteries. Once you put some batteries in it, you can see that it's now showing me cell 2. As you see, cell 2 is lit up, and I can change it to cell 1, and it takes a second for it to scan the battery. And it tells you what's going on. You can do rapid charge or slow charge. It has a high current and a low current setting, so you can charge it up fast or slow, whichever way you prefer. Some people have, you know, you want to get it charged up really fast to use right away, and that indicates right here it's on high current. But you can change the battery type right here. It automatically tells me though that this is a lithium ion 3, or it's actually saying 4.2 volts. And then from high current I can change it if I remember how. Okay, there, I turned the backlight off so you can see it a little bit better. And then that's with the backlight on. But I can scan through each port and tell exactly where the charging status is. Now this particular charger doesn't have the green or red indicator light, but what happens is, you see how these are scanning up and down? When they're at full capacity, that stops, and it'll stay at the 4 solid bars, and it'll just stay constant lit with 4 solid bars. So right now none of these are at full capacity. But again, either one of these are really good chargers, the Winus and the Mi Boxer. This one is a lot cheaper. I won't call it cheaper, I'll call it more budget friendly. For those of you that are on a little tighter budget, this one is a lot more budget friendly. And the Winus brand batteries are a lot more budget brand friendly. They're still not cheap, but they're a lot more light on the pocket. And you get your little carrying cases with your batteries. The kit that I ordered from Winus all came together. It came with the charger, and it came with the 4 batteries and the cases all as one set. The Mi Boxer I had to order on my own, and the spare O Light batteries for the X7 Marauder I ordered on my own, but it can all be found on Amazon or BladeHQ.com. And I'm not sponsored by Blade HQ. I'm not sponsored by Amazon. As I've told you guys in the past, this is all independent, so all of my opinions are just that. They're my opinions. I'm not paid for any of these reviews. These are just my honest opinions and reviews of these products. So, that being said, I will be doing an outside review of these little guys tonight. I forgot to show you that's the brightest mode. That's the brightest mode. And it does have a memory. So whatever setting you leave it on, when you turn it back on, if I can get the clicks right. I'm not used to these little tiny buttons. So if I leave it on strobe and cut it off, that's the only one that it won't stay on is strobe. Thank God, because that thing is blinding, which you'll see tonight. And I'll break out the Marauder again just to give you a comparison, and I'll have the spec sheet, the full spec sheet for both of the small O lights that we do. I'll have both of those spec sheets so I can give you the specs on each one of these lights, as well as pricing if you're interested in any of that stuff. So once it gets dark, I will see you guys again. Until then, stay safe, and I'll see you when it's dark.